Welcome! In front of me I have Garmin Venu Sq 2 and I'm gonna show you how to pair this watch with the Android phone. Before we start, there's two ways of pairing this watch with a phone. The first way is to do it during the setup process of the watch, so basically if the watch is brand new or it's been reset to the factory default settings. And the second way is to do it via the settings once the watch has been already set up. First, I'm gonna show you how to do it during the setup process, and then I'm gonna show you how to do it via the settings. So, let's turn on our watch. To do it, press and hold the upper button and keep holding it until you see the Garmin logo on the screen. After the watch turns on and it's brand new or it's been reset to the factory default settings, you should see the hello message on the screen, and you can press any button to continue basically. And now you should see the list of languages on the screen, and you can scroll through this list by swiping up and down on the screen. Find the language you like to use on your watch and then tap on it to select it, like this. And as you can see now, we're being asked if you want to pair our watch with a phone. We want to do that, so let's tap on the check mark. And now we need to download and install the Garmin Connect application on our phone. So let's tap on the check mark, open the Google Play Store on our phone. Also make sure that you have the internet connection and Bluetooth enabled. Now let's continue, tap on search, type in Garmin Connect, and then tap on the search button. You should see this application, Garmin Connect by Garmin, with this icon. Now, tap on the install button to download and install the application. And once the application is done installing, you can tap on the open button to open it. Now, in the application, you should see the login page. And here we need to log in into a Garmin account. If you don't have an account, you can tap on create account right here to make a new one. I already have an account, so I'm gonna tap on sign in, check the box, tap on next. Here I'm gonna tap on email address, enter my email address. Then tap right here and enter the password. And then we're gonna tap next to log in. And after you log in, the app will ask you to allow the permission for the location. You can allow it or deny it, but I believe if you deny it, you won't be able to pair the devices, but I'm not sure quite. So you can try denying it. I'm just gonna allow it for the sake of the video. So manage permission, tap on while using the app, but you can try denying it. And if your watch is in the pairing mode, basically this animation on the screen, the app should automatically detect your watch. Once the application detects your watch, tap on connect it, tap on OK. Enter the code from the watch, so 378768, tap on OK. Now tap on next, and here we can set up our sleep time. So basically the time on which we go to bed and the time on which we go, or rather we wake up. This is useful when you try to use the do not disturb mode during the sleep. So basically the do not disturb mode will be turning on automatically when you go to bed and turn off automatically when you wake up. And you can set up the sleep time by tapping on the frame under the bedtime or wake time, like this. Swipe up and down on the hour or minutes. Then you can tap on the wake time, do the same. And then once you're done, you can tap on next. And here you can enable or disable the do not disturb mode during the sleep, and you can tap on yes or no. I'm gonna tap on yes. Next we have the option to select on which wrist will we prefer to wear our watch. You can select right or left, then tap next. And here we can edit the goals like steps, water intake and stuff like that. If you want to edit the goals, tap on edit my goals. If you want to skip the step, you can skip it. I'm just gonna tap on edit my goals, and here we can edit the values by tapping on the box and typing in the value like that, and you can customize it to your liking. And once you're done, tap on next. And now the app wants us to allow the permission for the notification access. This permission is needed for the app to send the notifications to our watch. So if you want to receive the notifications from your watch, or from your phone on your watch, you need to allow this permission. If you don't care, you can tap on skip and skip this step. I'm just gonna allow it, so I'm gonna tap on allow notification access and tap on allow. Next we have the calendar access. So if you want to receive the notifications from the events from your calendar and stuff like that, you need to allow this permission. If you don't care, you can tap on skip and skip it. I'm just gonna allow it like this. Next we have the call log access. So this permission is needed if you want to see the call logs and stuff like that on your watch. Basically call logs from your phone, of course, on your watch. Information about who's calling you on your watch, or rather on your phone, and stuff like that. If you want to use these features, you need to allow this permission. If you don't care, you can tap on skip. Then we have phone call access. Again, if you want to receive the notifications about the phone calls on your watch, you can allow this permission. If you don't care, you can deny it. And the last one is SMS. So basically messages. You can allow or deny the permission depending on your liking. And once you're done with the permissions, you should see this page. Now tap on sync now. And once the watch is done syncing, you can tap on finish. This should bring you to the tutorial how to use the watch, and here you can tap on next and go through the tutorial. I'm just gonna tap on skip to skip it, and then tap on finish. And once you tap on finish, you will be you should see the My Day page in the app. On this page, you should see the icon of your watch right here at the top. This means that the watch is connected to your phone, but you can also tap on the menu icon, scroll down, tap on Garmin devices, and on the devices page, you should see your Venu Sq2. You can tap on it to open the device page for your watch. Okay, so that's how you pair the watch during the setup process. Now I'm gonna unpair it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it through the settings basically on the watch. So I'm gonna unpair the watch completely like this. Now we want to pair the watch with our phone through the settings. So first we need to wake up the screen on our watch, then press and hold the lower button to open the menu. Once the menu opens, you need to scroll down, tap on the settings icon, and in settings you need to find the option called connectivity. Once you find the connectivity, tap on it, and here tap on phone. Now scroll down and tap on pair phone option, and the watch will enter the pairing mode. Once it's in pairing mode, you can open the application. Of course, if you're opening it for the first time, you will need to log in and stuff like that. But if you already have an application and you're logged in, it will open the My Day page. Here you can tap on this plus button or tap on the menu button, Garmin devices, and then you can tap on add device. Again, the app will ask you to allow the permission for the location all the time. I'm just gonna tap on not now, and as you can see, it detected the watch automatically. You can tap on connect, tap on OK, and just go through the same steps as we did before basically. So we can enter the code, tap on OK, tap next, the bedtime, the wrist, the goals, then sync now. You don't need to deal with the permissions, or rather we don't need to deal with the permissions now because they already have been set up, so the app won't ask us now. But if the app was installed freshly, it will ask us about the permissions again, and then tap on finish. Again, we have the tutorial, but it's still loading. Then finish, not now, got it, and here we have our watch again. like this. And that's how you pair this watch with the Android phone. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video.